Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, listen carefully. So far, we discussed chapter number 1 from our textbook, The Political Theory, and we started the discussion on the chapter number 2. The name of the chapter is Freedom. Clear? In that chapter, in the chapter Freedom, we discussed various aspects of freedom and what is the meaning of the term freedom. Okay. So to understand the value of freedom, we discussed about the life of two famous personalities. One is Nelson Mandela. Other person is Aung San Suu Kyi. Nelson Mandela and Aung San Suu Kyi. Okay. And we came to know that Nelson Mandela, the person, he basically contributed number of years, basically his life toward the freedom of his own country, freedom of his own country, like Aung San Suu Kyi. Aung San Suu Kyi. Okay, the a great part of her life is basically he dealt with the fight against, or basically she used to fight against the rulers of her own country. The rulers basically made her under home arrest, and almost all her freedom that was basically cuttered or cut down by the government of that particular country. Okay, so both these leaders, all these great personalities, they struggled hard to receive or fight against constrainment or restrictions, constraints or restrictions. They fought. Okay, and we discussed about the need of freedom and the need of liberty, freedom and liberty. These two words, we know that it's having almost the same meaning. But if you are discussing deeply, we will come to know that some differences are there in between. Okay. Okay, is that clear? So we discussed about what is positive freedom and what is negative freedom. Today we will start with that topic. What is positive freedom and what is negative freedom? Positive freedom and negative freedom. Positive freedom and negative freedom. So what is negative freedom? First of all, negative freedom. We know that if we want to lead a good life or a satisfied life in any society, the first and foremost thing what we want to enjoy is freedom and equality. Okay, freedom and equality. So both are interconnected and interlinked. Freedom and equality, these both things are interconnected. We can learn that. Okay, we will learn it how it is interconnected. So here we want to understand that first of all, freedom is necessary and it is compulsory, right? So freedom without any restrictions, freedom without any restriction. In some such kind of situation, basically the people, the rich people will remain as rich and the poor will remain as poor only. The powerful people will remain powerful and the powerless become powerless only. Okay, so that's a negative way of negative approach of freedom. Without any constraint or without any restriction, without the government interference, people are going to enjoy freedom, which means it will lead to some other problems in the society, some other problems in the society. So everyone will make laws for their own existence in the society. Clear? Basically, that is connected with the rich and privileged classes. Privileged classes. So that's a negative concept of freedom. Without restrictions or social constraints, we are using our life to enjoy freedom in its maximum. In its maximum. So whatever we want to do, we will do that. Okay, but we want to remember one thing, in this situation always the rich people or the well-off section have the what we can say, they will always show a tendency to dominate over the minority, tendency to dominate over the minority. Always the majority will do that. Okay, always they will try to dominate over the unprivileged classes, unprivileged classes. this kind of growth is not, I mean, this kind of freedom is not required actually. It is not beneficial for the growth of any society. Any society. Is that clear? Such kind of freedom, basically it is not constructive. Such kind of freedom is not constructive. Sometimes it will make problem in the society. Destructive features are there along with this sort of freedom, this sort of freedom or liberty. So these are the two concepts related with freedom. What are they? One is the negative aspect of freedom, and the other one is the positive aspect of freedom. The negative liberty and the positive liberty. The negative liberty and the positive liberty. Is that clear? Is that clear? So the negative liberty, what is the negative liberty? Basically, we will enjoy freedom or liberty without any restrictions. Without any restrictions. Nobody is there to restrict. Okay, so we will act beyond the limits, okay. Always the privileged classes, rich classes, they will always try to dominate over the minority or the unprivileged classes. Okay, dominate over the minorities or the unprivileged classes. Okay, there is no state intervention. Okay, governments are unable to control the people in this kind of situations. Okay, no government control. So we already know that there are a number of things are there. Basically, that is making restrictions on freedom. What are they? Might the domination, right? Second one, external aggression, domination, external aggression. Third one, what the third reason?
Restrictions by law.
Restrictions by law. Fourth one, what is the fourth one? Domination, external aggression, restrictions by law. Next one,
Social restriction.
that's it. Social restrictions. Social restrictions. Okay, all these things are sometimes, okay, I'm not discussing about domination or external aggression. Related with the law and the social restrictions are good. Okay, in some particular situation, we are able to find that that kind of restrictions are good for the growth of the society. Okay, but in a negative aspect of the freedom, there is no social restrictions. No one is going to obey that. Okay, there is no restriction related with a rule or regulation. Okay, rule of the law is totally invalid in such kind of situation. There, what do you know? What will happen there? Only the privileged classes or the rich classes, they will always try to dominate over the unprivileged classes or the minority. That is the negative aspect of freedom always. This kind of freedom is not that much important, or it will lead to problems in the society. It is against leading a good life in the society. Good life in the society. Okay, so that is clear, right? Okay, negative aspect of liberty is clear or not? Okay, yes or no? Elvina, can you hear? Okay, next one we are discussing about yeah, tell
Can
me.
you repeat the points once again?
Okay, so simple. What is that? Negative aspect of freedom. Negative aspect of freedom, right? So negative aspect of freedom, basically the privileged classes or the rich classes, they will try to dominate over the minority or unprivileged classes without any social or restrictions by law. Okay, there is no restriction. No one is there to control. Nobody is there to control the privileged classes or the rich classes. Okay, in such situation, only the rich will become the rich. Rich will become the rich, or they will maintain the stability, and the poor will become the poorer. Clear? The problem is there is such kind of liberty. Problem is there, right? And the second case is called to be positive aspect of freedom. There we are able to find the restrictions. Some sort of restrictions are there from the side of the society or from the constitution or by law. That's what a restriction. It will always make a good and free society where everyone is likely to lead a good life with some restrictions. We require some restrictions. Okay, so related with the freedom and liberty, I told. So freedom means it is not like that we are enjoying our life like anything. Some restrictions are compulsory. That is called to be liberty with restrictions. Liberty with restrictions. So we know that most of we people that we don't like smoking in the public premises, smoking in the public premises, or using alcohol in public places. Okay, we are against that. Okay, just remember that if a freedom existing or a negative freedom, what will happen there? The people, those who have the muscle power and money power, they will do all these things that is against the society. Understanding or not? No one is there to ask. No one is there to question. Okay, so such kind of situation is not good to lead a good life in the society or to create a beautiful society. Clear? Okay, so here we want restrictions. What kind of restriction? Restrictions by law, restrictions by the society. So someone is there to ask, why you are doing this activity in this area? This is a public place. Okay, what you're doing is against the law. It is against the will of the society, against the will of the society. So restrictions are there. It will create to a world without clashes or without problems. We can lead a good life. Okay, so this is a part of positive liberty. Positive liberty. So everyone, they are able to lead a good life under this framework of law or the restrictions of the society. Restrictions of the society. Okay, but here we want to remember one thing. Everything that was made as restriction by the society, it is not digestible always. Clear or not? It is not a digestible always, but we want some such kind of restrictions because we are or all the human beings are considering as a social animal, right? So such kind of restrictions we required, but that is related with rationality and reason. Okay, if a restriction is existing, we want to ask why it is so. We want to know why it is so. That's called to be restriction related with rationality and reasons. Clear? Is that clear? Yes or no? So, if you are asking to your grandparents, they will say that a list of restrictions are there with them. A huge list they will show to you. Don't do this, don't do that, right or not? But most of we people don't know why they are speaking so. Why they are speaking so. It is against maybe a rationality or reason. Rationality or a reason. Anyway, we are accepting that because we are a part of the society. We want to lead a good life in the society. We are accepting that. Okay. Clear? So we discussed about what is the positive aspect of liberty and what is the negative aspect of the liberty. Positive liberty and negative liberty. So negative liberty, there is no restriction, and the positive liberty, we are leading a life with the restrictions by the society or by the governmental institutions. Okay, next one, write down. There are a number of liberties are there. Okay, what are they? First of all, personal liberty. Personal liberty. Personal liberty. Personal liberty. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by personal liberty? Simply think and speak about that. Personal liberty. Each and every individual, those who are attending this class, have their own personal liberty, including me. Also have my personal liberty, my freedom, my liberty. What are they? Tell me.
It means our own freedom or the basic freedom.
Related with what? Related with the religion, what we believe, right? My personal freedom. Okay. For whom I want to marry, related with the marriage, personal freedom. Personal freedom. Okay. Related with the culture, related with the food habits, related with the dressing style. It's all related with the personal liberty. Personal liberty. Write down. What are those things there? Related with the religion, culture, language, food habits or dressing style. So all such kind of things are basically coming under the category of personal freedom. That is up to we people. We can choose that. We can choose that. Okay, we don't like any other interference in that kind of choices. Okay, we don't like that. Clear or not? Okay, but situations are there. Okay, situations are there. We are able to find some restrictions in this field also. Understand? In political theory, what we are learning entirely, we are unable to follow that. Okay. So then the coming chapters will come to know that what are the things basically making trouble or restrictions for these kind of liberties too. We will learn that. And you don't blindly believe the things what we are discussing. Clear? Understand? Okay, so I already told you that Karl Marx one ideology is there. What is that? Karl Marx ideology of dialectical materialism. Dialectical materialism. What is that? I told you. What is that? What is that? Each and everything we are able to find its opposite. Find its opposite. Definitely we are able to find the opposite of one thing there. Okay. It's called to be dialectical materialism by Karl Marx. Is a great philosopher. Right? Yes or no? You already wrote about Karl Marx. Most of you studied about Karl Marx. Okay, I told you. I give you assignment for you, right? Most of you people submitted that. I am pretty happy in that. So you know that who is Karl Marx, where from he, what is his ideology. Okay, so that's what dialectical materialism. So we will come to know that. What is that? So we discussed about personal liberty. Personal liberty. Next one, economic liberty. Economic liberty. Economic liberty. What is economic liberty? Economic liberty. To find out a job, to do the job freely. Okay. Or the government wanted to provide job opportunities for each and every individual, those who qualified to do a job. Clear? All these kind of things are coming under the category of economical liberty. Economical liberty. To earn income and spend as per our needs under the framework of the government. Clear or not? So we are able to make money, right? Number of activities are there. Number of productive activities are there. Okay. How can we make money? Under the framework of the law only. Clear or not? There is a restriction. There is a restrictions. We can make money by doing number of activities that is against the law also. Clear? But here what is that? Economic liberty, we are making money, we are earning income under the framework of the law, and at the same time we are able to spend that under the framework of the law also. We are able to spend that money. This kind of things are basically coming under the category of economical liberty. Economical liberty. Economical liberty. So we discussed about personal liberty. The second one, it is economic liberty. Economic liberty. Okay, economic liberty. Right? Okay. So moving toward the next one, the third one is called to be the political liberty. Political liberty. Okay, political liberty. It's our right, right? Huh? A political right is there for each and every individual those who complete the age of 18 in India. It is called as, tell me, can anyone?
Right to vote or
Right to vote,
adult
universal
franchise.
adult franchise, correct. Right to vote. We are enjoying that. So we are enjoying our political liberty. What is the political liberty? So political liberty we are able to find only in what kind of government? Under the what kind of government?
Democratic
Yeah,
government.
democratic. There are a number of different types of governments are there. Grishma Joshi, can you give some example for different types of governments? Different types of governments.
Monarchy, dictatorship.
Monarchy, fine.
Dictatorship.
Dictatorial type of government or militia type of government. Fine, good. Then
Democratic.
democratic, good. Then many are there. So you basically studied about these three type of governments, right? Okay, so we will learn a number of other types of governments with a number of different types of administrative systems. Okay, in the coming classes we'll discuss that. So first of all, you want to understand what is monarchy, what is dictatorship, and what is democracy. So what do you think? We are able to enjoy our political freedom under a monarch? Impossible, right? So monarch, his whims and caprices, that is the thing basically making a person's life in a monarchical country. Understand? His whims and caprices, his attitudes, his ideas, that will create the entire life of the citizen in that kind of country. Even in a dictatorship also the same, or militia type also the same. But in democracy, we know that we are the government, so we are able to enjoy political freedom. So, or political liberty. Related with that, we can say, we can believe in any political party, right? We can work for any political party, right? Yes. We can give our vote for any political party as per our wish. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Of course, that's what political liberty, political liberty. Okay, but opposite side also is there. Okay, what is that? In some areas, basically we are moving toward the northern side of our country, we will find that some malpractices are there related with this political liberty. The rich people or the privileged classes, they will use money power and muscle power, money power and muscle power over the political liberty of the people, political liberty of the people. Just understand that, just understand that. So we discussed about a personal liberty, we discussed about economic liberty, now we discussed about political liberty, political liberty. The next one is religious liberty, religious liberty. What is religious liberty?
The right to follow any religion.
So that is a fundamental right to believe in any religion, right? Yes or no? Of course, we can or we have the right to believe in any religion, and the same time we are able to preach any religion also. We can teach. Okay, we can make other people towards or attract other people towards our religion also. That also part of this religious freedom. Religious freedom. Okay. But the present government, we know that their main policy is they are against conversion, against conversion. Okay. So whatever we are learning, there is an opposite side also is there. Okay. Understand that too. Understand that too. Okay. So in religious liberty, the law ensuring that, or the constitution that is guaranteeing that we are able to believe in any religion. There is no question. Okay, nobody should teach you or nobody should guide you related with the religious beliefs. That is free choice, free choice. Okay, right to religion. Okay, not only worship, faith and religion, worship method, faith and religion. So within religion there are a number of different types of worship methods are there, we know that, right? Okay, in Hinduism or Islamism or the Christianity, we are able to find that number of different worship methods. Okay, so we can believe in that too. Believe in that too. That's what right to religion, a right to religion. Next, an important one is called to be natural rights. Natural rights. What do you mean natural rights? So, for what are the rights we discussed, Mr. Amal Raj? Tell me. What are the liberties?
Personal liberty,
Personal liberty,
economic liberty, political liberty, religious liberty,
then
natural right.
now we are going to the natural liberty, natural liberty. So we know that man, he always born free, right or not? We are free, by birth we are free, clear? That's called to be the natural liberty. There is no shackles, there is no handcuffs, there is no chains basically. We are free, we are free. But the restrictions that existing in the society, that is creating trouble or constraints for each and every individual, those who born free in this society, society. Right or not? Is that clear or not? Yes or no? So related with the religion, there's a story is there. Okay. For example, a 6-month-old baby, 6-month-old baby. Okay. We find him on a street, on the street. So can anyone guess his religion? He is there without any religious marks. No religious marks are there with him. Can anyone find the religion of that baby? Nobody can do that. Okay. And one family adopted that baby and made him to grow. Okay. Made him to grow. Now can you understand what the religion of that baby? What is the religion of the baby now? Can you understand? Can you give any suggestion related to the religion of that baby? What will be the religion of the baby now?
The religion that the family follows.
Simply speaking, so that only, right? The religion of the family, those who adopted that baby, baby. That is only a religion, right? That is only religion. We don't know. We don't know what is this religion, where from this religion, and something like that. So, but for the sake of different political gains, the people are creating this kind of troubles there. Okay, so we by birth we are free. By birth we are free. For us, no religion, no restrictions, no constraint, nothing is there. But the society creating all these things to us there basically. It's called to be what is that? Natural liberty. Natural liberty. By birth we are free. That's what natural liberty. Natural liberty. Next one, legal liberty. Legal liberty. Legal liberty. What is the legal liberty? Legal liberty. Simply speaking, so each and every country's government has the right to create their own constitution, their own rules and regulations they can create. As per the culture and heritage of the country, each and every country is free to create their own constitution, Yes, that right is basically considering as a legal liberty. Legal liberty. So we know that in our country, number of institutions are there, number of political parties are there. They can create their own constitution for the smooth functioning of their organization and their political party. Is that correct? Yes. This is all considering as legal rights. Legal rights. Okay.
Can you repeat the natural rights once again?
Natural rights is nothing but by birth we are free. By birth we are free. That much only. Okay. There is no restrictions over us. There is no restrictions over us. Okay. We are not in chain. Okay. By birth we are not in chain. But gradually the restrictions are coming on us. Clear? What kind of restrictions? The restrictions by law, the restrictions by the society, everything is coming upon us. Understand? So by birth we are free. That's called to be the natural liberty. Natural liberty. Clear? Okay. So our religion, our culture, and our heritage all is related with where we are growing. Where we are growing. Right? In which society we are living. That's what the thing. Okay. Next one. Last and final liberty is called to be liberty or freedom of speech and expression. Speech and expression. Liberty that is related with speech and expression. Speech and expression. Right. So what is speech and expression? Expression in the form of writings. Expression in the form of speeches. We are free to do that. We are free to do that. But it should not against or should not harm any other individual. Okay, such kind of thing should not harm any other individual. It should not create the problem for our foreign policy. Should not write hate against our neighboring countries. Should not make a hate speech against our neighboring countries. Okay, restrictions are there. Okay, we are free to speak, we are free to write, we are free to express, no problem. But restrictions also are there. Clear? Understand? So we are able to, we are enjoying the freedom of speech and expression. At the same time, it should not harm our neighbor, or should not harm other individual, or it should not harm our neighboring countries. Clear? Freedom of speech and expression. Clear? So we can express our ideas through media. We can express our ideas through cinemas, dramas, plays, poems, or a newspaper article too. Newspaper article too, right? But the important aspect is everyone, those living in the country, has the same freedom. Same freedom. So we should not harm the feeling of others. Clear? That's what the feeling of speech and freedom of speech and expression. Freedom of speech and expression. So today we discussed about various aspects of liberty. Various aspects of liberty. So we discussed about what is this negative liberty and what is positive liberty. What is negative liberty and what is positive liberty. What is personal freedom? What is economical freedom? What is legal freedom? What is or liberty? What is religious liberty? And what is a freedom of speech and expression. Speech and expression along with the political liberty. Political liberty. These are the things we discussed today. Hope you understand all these things, all these aspects, right? Yes,
Yes,
or
sir.
no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So any doubts are there, means you can ask now. 3 more minutes are there. Make it fast. If any area want to clear, want to discuss again, I can do that. Come on.
So the harm principle.
Harm principle is nothing but, again, so that's another class we required to discuss about the harm principle there basically. Okay, so nothing but we just understand that we are enjoying the liberty at the same time. It can create problem for others. It can harm others, right? Yes or no? It can harm others. So related with the speech and expression, just take that one. Related to the speech and expression, we are writing stories against other society. We are writing false news against other religion. What will happen there? It will harm them and the society too. Right or not? Minor harms are there, major harms are there. Everything we will discuss in the next class. We require a special, individual class for that, for the discussing about the harm principle, right? Okay, hope these ideas are clear for you people. Ashish Benny, just read what you wrote there in your lecture note. Just read that. Make it fast.
Personal liberty, economic liberty,
No explanation. No explanations are there, Ashish?
yes,
What are they?
personal liberty, right to
Okay, listen everyone. I know that almost you people are writing the lecture note at the same time. I want to see that. Just send that to me. Let me see that. Okay. So everyone, just send your lecture note today itself. Clear? Okay. So not for the sake of learning, we want to understand the things in a proper way, because application of these things are there in the very close future. Clear? So just to do that, learn the things properly. Okay, the doubts are there, you can ask me, text me, you're free to do that. Okay, so we know that in the earlier sessions we discussed about Nelson Mandela and Aung San Suu Kyi. I told to submit the assignment related with the number of philosophers, right? And I told you right about Nelson Mandela and Aung San Suu Kyi also. Most of you people completed, I'm thinking that, right? Some of you send that. But many of you still not send that assignment, just to do that. Okay. What the last date for that? Can anyone? Last
It was
day?
Monday.
Completed already, right? Okay, fine. So this is Wednesday. Okay. So by today, 7 o'clock p.m., 7 p.m. Okay, if anyone is not submitted, so just to do that by today, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Anything else?